Alright, while I had my AK out, I thought this video thing was a little fun, so I thought I'd pull out one of my other guns. I normally have a Harris bipod Type S, the swivel type right up here, but it's on my 308 right now, so I didn't want to pull it out. Just imagine it there. Little, I think it's like the, I don't know, 3 to 7 inch, something like that, the extendable legs. So imagine a cool bipod right there. Just pretend. Anyways, this is a DPMS Low Pro Classic in 5.56, and it's a sweet gun. It's cheap. I think I got this AR for something like, I don't know, $600, somewhere in there. And I wanted to set it up for a bench gun. Okay, these are both safety checked. I know you're gonna gripe on me for not mentioning it in the other video, but this is a loaded magazine. But I safety checked the gun, set it down, because I was actually gonna go out and sight that thing in a minute. But this is not loaded. And all right, just to satisfy you, I know you know who you are. What do we got? Any bullets? No. Nothing. Point it in a safe-ish direction. Just to be clear, that is a safe direction. There is 5.56 bullet would go right through that ceramic, and there is dirt down there. It's a crawl space, so that was a safe direction. Anyway, safety checked. This is a DPMS Low Pro Classic. It is a freaking good gun. One complaint I have about it is the trigger blows. I'm gonna say it really blows. It ridiculously blows. When you when you have it, it might be fine for rapid fire carbine style M4 setups, but for a bench gun with a bull barrel and a high magnification scope, we'll get into what that is in a minute, it sucks. It is a ridiculously crank, like, I don't know how to say it. It feels like it's just stiff as hell. I don't know the poundage on it, and I don't know that the poundage is really the issue. It sucks. It gives you a lot of wiggle. I will be putting a new trigger in this. I'm thinking Timley, probably a drop-in Timley, like 3.5 pound trigger. 2 stage is probably what I'm gonna go with. Haven't done that yet. Haven't even told the wife I'm doing that yet. Other than that, it's bone stock. I put this, this is a Bushnell 6-24 by 40, and this is the Banner Dusk Till Dawn one. It's got a eyepiece focus. It has your 6-24 adjustments, windage and elevation, and a front focus dial-in for your to dial in your yardage. And it does have, I believe it does have the infinity setting, which works great. Anything out of 100 yards, it focuses pretty darn good. This thing is supremely accurate. I'll have to get a grouping together for whoever is interested. I might put a video up and take this thing out to the bench and show you, but I can easily at 100 yards make a pop can dance. I mean, just pop as soon as it hits the ground, pop, 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 pop. I've done that at the range plenty of times, and it does what it's supposed to do. I've never, ever, ever once had this thing fail, ever, ever. And yeah, I'm one of those people that cleans my guns out every time I shoot them and lubes up real good and all that sort of stuff, but hey, that's what you're supposed to do with an AR-15. You know what, and I do it with my AK too. I know you don't have to, but I have never had any problems with this. I've fed it wolf garbage, I've fed it brown bear. This thing has probably seen 20 brass casing rounds go through it. It's all been, you know, surplus garbage stuff, and it eats it up and it shoots it well. The duracoat job, let me get it in a different light so it's not reflecting. Duracoat job is, I did a full base coat of HK black. Let me get over here. This thing is friggin' heavy too with that bull barrel. See if I can get the right light for this to look correct. That's still not cutting it. Alright, well, let me set it over here. This thing is a tank. Alright, anyways, it's HK black base coat. and it is an HK Dark is what they call it, which you would never know it's green, but it's like a dark green. It's the original HK color when they used to do green guns back in the day. And they actually sent it to me by accident because it said HK Dark. So buyer beware, Lauer Custom Weaponry calls HK Dark. By the way, there's no one else in the house, so I wasn't muzzling anybody that's just there. They call HK Dark. They don't specify that it's green. And on the site, it looks black. But when you get it, it's green. So I got it by mistake and ended up loving it. This is probably one of my favorite paint jobs. This is the part that's sweet. The barrel just looks awesome. Highly recommend Lauer Custom Weaponry for your Duracoat. They are just awesome. I told them it was my fault. I ordered the wrong color. Maybe they should put it that it's green on there, but you know, I should have known. So they let me have that for free, and they for free shipped out the HK Black that I had meant to order. So their customer service is just top notch. So personal experience has been awesome with them. But back to the gun, we'll focus on the scope a bit. It's a Bushnell Banner 6 to 24 by 40. What can I say about the scope? It's very clear and it's dead on. I have the 4 to 16 by 50 Elite 4200, so I don't really, you know, I'm not saying that's the best scope in the world, but it's a freaking nice scope. That's about a $500–600 scope. And is this one a huge step down? No, not really. It holds 0. It hits its target. You know what I mean? It does what the scope is supposed to be doing. The only thing is the reticle and the glass is way clearer, way more clear on the Elite Series 4200. That's one thing I will give it. But this in low light does amazing. And the eye relief is a lot better on the 4200. But this scope is by no means, do not think that Bushnell makes garbage and then the Elite Series is just awesome. They're lower end stuff. I think this scope I got for 110, 115, if you can even find this thing in this power. It was hard to find, but you know, $115 scope and it rocks out. I mean, this thing is awesome. I thought about changing it for a while because the power was kind of high, but I mean, I use it at the bench and it's great. I'm not going to change it. I had it up for sale, took it down. I'm keeping it. It's a nice scope. So definitely recommend this. Tested and put, I don't know how many rounds through this gun. Any rounds that have gone through it had this scope on it. So probably 500 to 1,000 through the gun. And it rocks. The scope is awesome. I would definitely recommend it. And it's on Weaver, looks like some high Weaver rings. I'm not sure exactly what they are. Anyways, cool paint job, huh? Yeah, I think between these two, I dig this one more. And I've got more paint jobs and different stuff that I've done. And maybe I'll make a video about Duracoating. I don't know if I'm that good at it anyway. So, but anyways, two cool guns. Thought I'd show you guys. There is more to come for sure.